What is up, my dudes? Offbeat Gaming is back with Biomutant. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. In this Subnautica's time slot, and you'd be correct. But Subnautica, I feel I need a little bit of grind to do, and I'd rather not just make a video of me just gathering shit without any progress. So we're gonna do Biomutant today, and we can record Subnautica later if I still have time. If you recall, I seem to be in this flashback to likely tell how I got this scar on my face with my derpy ass grin. Because Simpson Rat.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here.
The potato
to see
people.
them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
I'm so adorable. Oh. Oh, I'm drowning. Defeated. Wow. I died as a child. Just a trigger paradox. It's really pretty around here, though. Yeah, I'm thinking with Subnautica Below Zero, I want to do some crafting and base building and just kind of have a chill night without any real responsibility aside from making my base bigger and maybe finally getting all my resources out of my sea truck, because as I said, it is just basically the equivalent of a mobile home on my lawn, like some serious trailer trash.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
It's like the potato person back there just screaming.
You need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use...
Okay. Come here. Gimme.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Sound like I sneezed when I kicked that grass. Alright, let's go put a nano in the tree. I'm so fucking adorable. I like that the camera is still at my adult height, so I'm just slightly out of frame standing still. Put the nano in it. Okay.
Now that you've seen the nano's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt.
Right.
From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
So was that supposed to be you in the past, Mr. Out of Date, in the wheelchair?
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
So that was you back
The
then.
tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
World Eaters.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the
Porky Puff?
tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
The rod net.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Alright, exit bunker 101. We outie?
Know that
That's
the
pretty.
Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant. Presented by Experiment 101.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Yay! Directions for the stupid.
Let's see.
Okay. Fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting on the map. Open the map at any time, pressing touchpad. Excellent. Beep boop. Says the grasshopper robot. Oh god. What in the crap is that thing?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Okay. Narrated by David Shaw Parker. Good on you, dude.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. That's not too bad. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Or, your inner balance is two halves that complete a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our whole mass is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captive and psi shrines will award you with psi points that you can use to unlock sonic powers. Sonic powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Let him die.
He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
Good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
Seriously? I always thought better of you than that.
And you were wrong. There's always more dark than light.
There's still time to turn back.
They're already heading down my road.
Gain a side point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your side points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Missed me freaking decking that guy.
Out of date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's 2 nearby.
How'd you get out of that hole?
The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak.
Jagni, let's go all the way.
Cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life.
Okay, maybe not that part.
Siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
I mean, we don't necessarily have to let the World Eaters have their way. We can just...
Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Why Jagni? Because I watched you deck that guy.
He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Okay. Quest tracking. Alright. I don't even like the way you look. Yeah, the Jagni looks somewhat more my style. I'm gonna be a bad man. Let's go mutations, psi power. Blaze and blink. Sizzle ball. Levitate is a light aura skill apparently. Telekinesis. Oh, that looks fucking cool. I mean, that kind of sucks. I want to levitate. That sounds useful. I mean, it looks like I can still learn it. I just have to get to 20 light. I'm currently at 4 dark. Let's learn blaze. How about setting on fire? Yeah, sounds good. My eye patch changed because I'm going dark. Like, is my clothes turning like darker? Was I always like this? Okay, seriously.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Well, it looks like the motor bridge went left, which is where the Jagni were, and they're apparently the way that I want to do this, so we're going with the bridge. My aura is somewhat dark. New quest, an alliance.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Ah. Ah. Get him! Ah! I think I'm taking the wrong side in this fight. Why are you making me fight the Jagnis? Haha! Now you've activated my trap card. Aw, you can just go through it. You suck. Blech! Fire vomit! Yeah! Blech! Woo!
You're fresh out of key energy.
You're out of my mind. Did I choose wrong? I kind of feel like I chose wrong. Looked like I was fighting Jagni there, and I didn't appreciate that.
They've restroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. Climbing's good.
Climbing is good. Item. Health pack. Nice. Eh. Oh, I can't just climb that.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem.
Well, let's go be part of the solution, huh? Woo! Woo! Hi, friend.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Figures the Sifu would be interested in seeing you.
Thanks, translator.
Zata is a muito tloho. Kariesne stace. Paro, ya put
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy.
Works for me.
The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you.
Na Zenakas pipa?
He's
Cold-blooded.
referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common.
Pives ye directly. Novi.
He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here.
Novi. Na Zenakas pipa ne?
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Na Zenakas pipa ne? Donzad ne? Nestats ne okoni.
Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Od listening over. Karies nestatse.
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
I want hook and chain.
Paro.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions.
Igles yaput o
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Choosing destiny for defeated rivals seems to subdue or vanquish. Yep, let's do it.
ona vochni tlohoni.
He expected you'd join them. You understand that the universe runs on the principle that the one who dominates others runs the show.
Na oko ki ona vochni tlohoni.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe.
Na oko ki mali muzamit.
The Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past.
We ever gonna talk about what's going on with my hand?
Zenakas pipa snatse.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone.
Tel novazi ale dloho totloho.
Being defeated is a choice they won't make. They've talked about that, but words do not frighten those who feel no fear. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay. Dump.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Orzika tada.
You both share dark thoughts, so they want to wage a war. A war where all that's left behind is casualties.
Na oko onis polokno. Zata skuni.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Okay.
Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
Pada fu uflet an kremo. Zata.
Your Muma taught each disciple a weapon. She never intended it for hunting nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack.
Doing a lot of talking in this.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Pada fu uflete.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Apinosko. Usisi inatofo.
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental.
Igleze.
He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
zum ilem dat nete.
You have orders to follow.
Zata.
Understands
Creepy helmet. I just figure, you know, I've already made dick decisions. Let's be a dick the whole way. My name is unimportant, and I am an asshole. Oh, I can wall jump. Only once, though. That might be good to remember for later. Anywho, so I suppose I'll go ahead and end the video here. Got a bit of story progress going on. I have my first objective, and then we will just start to destroy things. Woo! Woo! Blech! Woo! Sorry, sometimes I just... Blech! Forgive me, sometimes I... Blech! 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.